So, who else? You know, we're in such an interesting time right now, right? It's been 6 months since Rona, as some of us choose to call it, or I like to say the crowning. And my friend Monique reminded me and some of our sisters that, you know, when a baby is being born, you know, it starts crowning, and that's right before the birth, right? So I like to think of challenges as opportunities, because how we frame things and how we think, right? Energy follows attention is so powerful. I keep getting reminded of how powerful our imagination is. You know, everything that we're using, everything that you see on this screen, minus ourselves, well, we came out of the imagination of that which created us, right? But in terms of the physical things that are here, this came from someone's imagination, this microphone, this cell phone, you know, Steve Jobs and whoever else was before that, right? My outfit, these earrings, and they all have a unique history and legacy and cultural background, right? Came from the imagination. Yeah. Maybe we need to reimagine this nation. Oh, 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 oh. I'm talking about the human nation, not just the U.S. nation. Although we can stop with that, because, you know, so many in the world are looking to us, you know. It's not that they think we're so awesome. It's just that in terms of modern day reality, you know, it's like that, the American dream. I'm not trying to hurt anyone or say anything that doesn't honor the seriousness of many of the things going on right now, but I just had an epiphany around the word American dream, because dreaming is what helps us to create our reality and go after, right, what we desire. So we have to dream. And sometimes our dreams are too small, or they're not divinely ours, so they don't work out. Well, sometimes dreams are really just dreams, or fantasies, right? So here we are living in 2020 with all of this shift going on. You know, instead of cussing, I like to say shift, or holy shift. So when this virus first started, you know, came into our reality here, and everybody was being quarantined, I think clearly most of us felt so much fear, right? And that was the narrative being pumped out through the mainstream news and even the not mainstream news. Just fear, uncertainty, yes. It being so challenging to find out what are the facts. And my whole point is, this song started coming through. It was myself, my daughter, and Million7 here in the studio. And it was like, something's coming through. And I was just starting to like play with lyrics about what's going on, you know, like, let me see. Oh, oh, oh. This is called Made for This. Yeah, yeah. Saying stay safe, wash your hands, watch out for that other man. Don't worry, you're gonna be alright if you just follow all the rules and do what you're told. How can I be free if something I'm being sold isn't real to me? Oh, my heart's saying, what's the deal, G? Because I know that there's really some other truth underneath it all. I know that it's my time to truly stand tall. And when I do, the answers will come. This is how reality finds its strong. And even though it doesn't seem like it right now, we were made for this. We were made for this. We were made for about humanity? In this moment that we are facing, we could see it as a fear, we could see it as an opportunity to do things differently. What if anything is possible? Oh, it's kind of exciting and frightening at once, living in an unprecedented moment where things could turn out heavenly or the worst of all. Just let the light inside of you shine through. Just put some love in all you do, and you will know exactly what to do. Yes, you will know exactly what to do, what to do. Yeah, you will know what to do. Yeah, you. What about humanity? How can we make it right now? Ooh. How can you say such things when people are dying, crying? There's fires everywhere. Race relations, some people just seem like they don't care. But it's deeper than that. Those of us who have had a dream in our heart, have had a vision, a calling, you know, now is the time to bring it. And this is what came through when Rona first appeared on the scene back in March. I started going live on my Facebook, and this message was coming through to me and for whoever else it resonated with. It was, now is the time to create that which you've been desiring, because it's needed. And you need to do it because you're a half a person not really following through and doing it. You're not happy. And you're like, well, how could I be happy in a time like this? No, we have to stop comparing. You know, we have to stop comparing ourselves, because when we allow ourselves to find our joy, we become a bright light. And therefore we can give more and we can shine out. And we have to lift each other up and stop thinking that we're competing with each other, because that's the lie of the ego. And I've been reminded through some deep work that I'm doing right now with a beautiful soul doctor, let's call her Juliet, working with the Enneagram, which is a personality type system that can be used to really look at your shadow. And I'm seeing how what's going on inside of me is also, like the challenges I face are also what's going on in the world. And I'm starting to see how the world is kind of like its own human, like collective as one being, and it has an ego. And I feel like right now we're in the ego, in how most people are reacting from a place of fear, which is natural. I'm not judging any of us. I feel it too. There's something inside of me is telling me that there's something greater and truer. And it's coming from within, because that which is life, which is God, which is whatever you want to call it, is in each of us. So do not doubt your imagination and your gifts. If you can imagine it, it can exist. That's why it's so important that we raise our thoughts and our vibrations and keep ourselves surrounded by people who are doing the same, so we can reprogram our neurons and this amazing system that we have in our brain that communicates with the rest of our body, that does create our reality, you know? And we start to change the way our neurons fire, and they rewire, and then we start to have new experiences. We become a different person. People look at us and say, oh my God, you're glowing. What are you doing? What's different? Just put some love in all you do, and you will know exactly what to do. Yes, you'll know exactly what to do, what to do. Yeah, you know what to do. Because the thing is, you know, like we've got these different brains, right? These 3 different brains. We have our survival brain, which is the reptilian. I forget the names of the other parts of our brains, but you can't be in survival fear mode and be in your heart and be in the rest and digest phase or part of yourself. You can't be in these 2 different places at once. That's just doesn't happen. So fear or love, you know? That's one way to look at it, right? We hear about that all the time. And we gotta feel it, you know, we gotta feel it, and we need each other's support. When we're feeling fear and we're feeling down and we're feeling pain, we need to have spaces that are safe to feel. This is what I feel I see going on in the world, is that we have, and this is being said all around, that the neck up existence, just the head, the heart. That's why people are able to commit crimes and hurt each other. It's because they're not being with their emotions, because we have not, as a collective society, created a way or accepted, embraced a way yet to practice emotional maturity or intelligence, emotional intelligence. And that's, a lot of us are stepping into that role because we see the value and necessity of it in our personal lives. And that's why we're being trained in our personal lives right now. That's why shift is hitting the fan, so that we can be anchors and light bearers in this world that's very dark right now. And it appears like it's going to get darker before it gets lighter. Now, that's not to be projecting fear. It's just, let's look around. We call in the light. We call in our angels. I bless and honor each of you for your light and your presence here with us tonight, and all that you're bringing into your life and into this world at this time. We need each other. I'd love to hear what it is you're passionate about or what you do in the world. If I don't already know you, please share that in the comments. You never know who you can serve or who could help you. We got all kinds of healers. We got all kinds of singers. We got all kinds of people up in this thread right here. So we were made for such a time as this. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So what do you think about it, humanity? What are we gonna do? How are we going to be? Oh, that is the question. These are the things I'm pondering. I know it's not my responsibility to come up with answers and solutions. I do feel responsible. I feel responsible because I am able to respond. I have a responsibility to do so. Love you, Sonia. I see you. I see you, Rachel.